Hello YouTube! Welcome back to my channel, Uncultured Purls. This is Lucy. We're doing another knitting podcast today, so welcome. Today is Saturday, June 24th, 2023. It's getting warm here in Richmond. I went for a jog today and sweated through every single article of clothing that I was wearing, so that was fun. But I had a peach popsicle after I got back, and that tasted more delicious than anything else in the entire world. So definitely, if you go out this summer and do anything where you get hot and sweaty, be sure to treat yourself. Enjoy a tasty frozen treat afterwards, because there is nothing on this earth like it. Anyway, I don't have a lot to share today, just a couple of things. First, of course, let's not beat around the bush, is what I'm wearing. It is my 1FO. This is the Cande Pullover, that's spelled C-A-N-D-E, Pullover by Sandra Gutierrez. It is a paid for pattern on Ravelry. This is actually a crocheted sweater, and I'll kind of like get up so you can see. It is kind of normal length, like not cropped, not uncropped, and I'll talk about the length that I did later, but then it is a lace yoke with ribbing at the top. I did the long sleeve version. It's kind of bunched up on my watch, but the sleeves are a really nice length for me. And yeah, I'm very happy with how it turned out. I'll get close so you can kind of see that it is in fact crocheted. So all of this is double crochet. The ribbing, if any of you have done a crocheted ribbing before, you have to crochet back and forth this way to do it. So like, it's a paid for pattern, so I don't want to give away everything, but you start with the neck ribbing where you just make this skinny little piece, and then you pick up along the edge of it, knit the whole sweater, and then when you're doing the rest of the ribbing, you leave it attached, but you're still going back and forth and just connecting every row to the rest of the sleeve that you already did. I made the second size in the pattern, and I made it out of Linen Quill by Purl Soho, which is, I feel like it's a very internet famous type of yarn. I've used it for several different things. I was gonna grab it, but my half and half triangles wrap that uses Linen Quill. I happen to have some extra Linen Quill, so that's why I chose that for this sweater. I wanted to use it up, and it took 3 skeins, and I was very nervous because I thought I was gonna run out of yarn. And this is the amount I have left of the 3rd skein. And I was really regretting doing the long sleeve because you do have the option to do short sleeves in the sweater, but I decided I wanted long sleeve, and I crocheted the first one and was like, oh no, I'm gonna run out. And then I didn't know if it was worth it for me to order another skein of it, or if I should just do like literally the cuff or part of the cuff in a different color that I had lying around. I was in panic mode, but thankfully I managed to squeeze out the entire sweater with 3 skeins. So that worked out great. And yeah, in the pattern you have an option to do a cropped sweater or an option to do a regular length sweater, and I ended up doing kind of between the two of them because I was worried about running out of yarn, and I thought I wanted like a slightly cropped look, but not totally cropped. And I think it fits pretty good. I am sweating right now because it's warm in here. I have the AC on, but you know, this is wool and alpaca and linen, so it's warm. But I'm gonna power through for the sake of the podcast. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about with this? I don't think so. I had a little bit of trouble making sure I didn't accidentally increase rows, because with crochet you have to turn the work. For this particular pattern, you turn the work even when you're knitting in the round, because she wanted it to be like alternating rows. Because crochet, I guess it's not completely symmetrical. So if you weren't gonna flip it, your seam in the back would like curve down your back, because each stitch doesn't sit directly underneath the previous row. They kind of go like this in crochet. I'm not explaining that well, but if you're a crocheter, you probably get it. So to avoid that, you flip it each time so that each new stitch goes like this and it all lines up. So every time I would turn the work, I got a little confused about where I needed to put my first stitch. And so there were a few points where I was accidentally increasing, and then I realized it and I decreased. And so there's part in the back that looks a little bit weird. I'm not even going to show you. It mostly blocked out. I have discovered that blocking things really makes a huge difference. So if you're not 100% happy with how something looks, throw that puppy in a bowl of warm water, make the yarn all squishy and happy, and slurp it up. And once you lay it flat to dry, it's gonna look 300% better, like no matter what. So that's that. The Cande Pullover, I think it's a success. I'm happy with it. I probably won't wear it until October, but that's all right. It's good to have options lying around for when the weather does cooperate. I only have one whip to talk about, so I will show that. Oh, this is a gift for my mom, and my mom watches my channel, so Mom, if you want this to be a surprise, you can shut off the video. If you're okay with seeing my progress on it, then keep watching, that's all good. Because she does know I'm making it. It's just up to her if she wants to see it in advance or be surprised later. But this is the, let me get the name right, the Striped Triangle Garter Wrap. Excuse me, wrap by Purl Soho. And here it is so far. Oh, we're kind of tangled. Okay. Here it is. It's a big triangle. And as you can see, it is garter. And this is a cool one. I don't think I've shown this on the channel yet. But it's fun. It's a good alternative to the half and half triangles wrap. So if any of you have knit that and enjoyed it and want something that is similarly simple and garter stitch and just kind of mindless TV knitting, this is a very good option. You start down at the corner, and this is a free pattern so I can talk about it and not gonna like infringe copyrights. You start at the very tip and you only cast on like 3 stitches to start. And each row you knit across and do a knit front back. That is your increase. And you do that 1 stitch before the end of the row. And then you knit that last stitch and you turn. And you just basically keep doing that the whole way. And at first you're just using one color. This is made with Good Wool by Purl Soho, and Periwinkle Gray is this first color. So for the majority of this, I was just using the one color going back and forth. Now I've moved on to section 2 in the pattern where you do bring in the second color, and that is Wild Heath, also in the Good Wool by Purl Soho. And now I have started alternating rows. Well, 2 rows. So you're carrying the yarns up the side. So you knit all the way down, turn, knit all the way back, and then you drop that color, pick up the other color, knit all the way down and all the way back. So it's going great so far. I think my mom will like it. We'll see. It's gonna take a while. You know when you can just tell that a project is gonna take a while? That's this. Because each row you make, you're getting 1 stitch bigger. So it's gonna take longer and longer to knit every single row. But that's life, right? I'm very much a process knitter rather than a product knitter. So that's fine. It can take as long as it needs. I will keep on going, and eventually I will have a nice gift for my mom. I don't really even have anything planned in terms of new projects that I intend to cast on. Oh, I do have 1 pair of socks that I cast on already, but I've left in my desk at work and keep forgetting to bring them to show them on here. So I will bring that next time. Haven't gotten very far on those. And I might just do more socks. I feel like it's summer. It's not that comfortable to have a really warm thing sitting on your lap. So a small pair of socks, I feel like, is a great plan for summer knitting. Let me know if you guys agree. What are you guys working on now? Are you doing small projects? I feel like also like washcloths or hand towels, those would be really good summer knits too. Maybe I will plan something like that in the next couple months, but let me know what you guys are doing. And again, if you like my content, hit subscribe. That will help me out, and hope you all have a fabulous day. Take care. Bye.